Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in this video we're going to show how to create a filter in Gmail as well as creating some some labels. So if you look over here, I have a lot of different labels here. We all have all the same coming down here to drafts, and then all the rest of them are ones that I've created for myself. These are like folders where you can store messages based on who you're getting them from. So what you're going to want to do is create a filter. I'm sorry, a label or a folder, same thing, for each of your classes. So when you have messages from a teacher that you think you need to keep for a while, you can then move it into that folder. Just a rule of thumb: if you have an email that you know you don't need, just delete it. Don't keep it in your Gmail. It's going to make things a lot more difficult for you. But for those messages that you do need to keep, making a label or a folder for them is it's a great idea. So for me, I'm going to go down here. I'm going to click more, and we're going to go down here to where it says create new label. So let's say you're all going to have one for Mr. Ermi, so you can just type in his name and hit create, and then it's going to show up over here on the side, right here where it says Ermi. It shows up automatically alphabetically. You could do it by teacher last name, or you can put period 1, period 2, whatever organizational system works best for you. So you're going to repeat that process until you have all your a label for all of your teachers. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to create a filter, so when a message can go straight into your to one of your labels. So it doesn't even show up in your inbox. It just skips it and goes right into your into one of your labels or folders. So I have a couple different ones here that have the word Google in them. So I'm going to create a filter that says anything that does with the name Google is going to go into the to the label of my choice. So to do this, I'm going to go over here to my settings, and I'm going to click here on filters, and I'm going to scroll down where it says create a new filter. So here in the subject is where I get a lot of things that say Google. So I'm going to type the word Google, and then I'm going to hit create filter with this search. So if anything says, I get a message with the subject that says Google in it, it's going to go in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on skip the inbox, so it doesn't even go into my inbox. It goes in straight to my label. What that means is that you're not going to get a notification. It's going to go right in there. So it's going to be up to you to check that label periodically, so you can see all the new messages in there. So I'm going to choose which of my many folders I have here. I'm going to choose the one that says Google and create filter. So then all the different filters that I've made are all show up here. I have a lot. So now, from this point on, these won't go automatically over there. I have to move them physically because I just made the filter. So from this point on, if I get another message that has the word Google in the subject line, which is right here, then it's going to go there automatically. Now, before we call it a day, you're going to also want to know how to move your messages into different labels. So what I do here, if I want to move these old ones here from, say, Google, and I want to move them into the Google label, I check mark the ones that I want to move. I go to the Move To button here, and I'm going to scroll down. There's the Google label, and it moves it in there. So if I want to see if it's in there, I just go over here, click Google, and those two new ones show up there automatically. You can do one at a time, or you can do multiple at a time. You can also do it from right here. If you click on the message, you can just do one at a time by clicking the label. That one message, you can choose which label you want to put it in, or you can check mark them to do multiple at a time. If you have any questions, you can ask Mr. Ermi. You can leave a comment here on the comment section of this video. You can send me an email or a message on Google Hangouts.